El Nido is known primarily for one thing: island hopping tours. Also known as the alphabet tours, island hoppers can choose between tours A, B, C, or D to visit various destinations around El Nido. While they may be incredible experiences, they are also incredibly crowded. We've decided to try winging a private island hopping tour in Sibaltan, a small, relatively untouched town on the opposite side of the island. The one tour company that operates such tours was fully booked, so we asked a local restaurant owner for help.
We're back this morning at the restaurant that we ate lunch at yesterday. And this is the place that we actually also booked the tour through. They had a friend. And we're gonna get some breakfast here. Dave's having, I think it's a mackerel. It's very large, a very large fish that he's getting a piece of. And it was just fresh caught this morning, I believe.
Yeah, it's nice. You can just ask them what they just caught. And yesterday it was some other fish, some like smaller red jackfish. Maybe there was some grouper that I think they said they caught.
Yeah.
And today they just said there was this massive fish that they caught. Oh. That is a huge fish. Thank you.
Yeah.
So they said for a piece the size of my palm, I could have it for 400.
So we're just gonna eat here, and then we're supposed to be leaving on the boat around 10, but they said that they would just obviously wait for us to finish eating.
Yeah.
And then we'll head out.
Try it out.
We just finished up our breakfast, and the restaurant owner came and brought us life jackets and some snorkel masks that we're going to be renting from them for 500 pesos total. We're just waiting to see what boat we're going to get, because I don't think the original boat is the one that's going to be coming.
Current boat, it's not seaworthy, I guess. They said they have to fix it or get us a new boat. So we'll see what happens with that.
So we're really hoping that this works out, because the idea is that we're doing this instead of doing one of the ABCD tours from El Nido. Those are the ones that have like Secret Beach, the big and small lagoon. They look incredible, they look beautiful, but they also look very crowded. We're just trying to see if we can do things a little bit differently and maybe, have a more private tour of an area that's more untouched. That's kind of just what we're hoping for. And I'll be honest too, part of it was because we're staying on this side of the island. It takes about an hour and 20 minutes for us to drive our motorbikes into the main town of El Nido. And we just didn't want to have to do that super early in the morning, go out on a very adventurous tour, and then have to drive all the way back once we returned. All right, so apparently our boat has arrived. So not the two boats on the right, but the little tiny one at the back.
Our first boat's engine didn't work, so they said for an extra 300 pesos they'd get us an engine that did work. So that's a positive.
Yeah, so now it's 3,300.
Yes.
And we're leaving, and it's just before 11 now.
Yeah, nice and hot.
So a bit of a rocky start, but we'll see if we can come back from this. There's our little boat.
I don't see an engine on it, but we paid less than $10 to have an engine, so
Yeah.
There should be one that works there.
There should be one. I think he was bringing over a jug of gasoline.
Yes. The reason why it took so long, why we're leaving an hour late, is because the other engine stopped working when they're out there near that other island out there, and they had to row back and then get a new engine.
I don't know if you've noticed, but there's nobody else around on the beach.
Yeah, we're the only people.
Tourists. Like, there's obviously people that live here, but yeah, we're the only tourists currently waiting to get on this boat. So I think that's a win already. Hey, cutie. All right, Dave, we're off. Your bag's probably gonna get wet.
Yeah.
Hold my hand.
A lot of stuff that we have with us right now cannot get wet. And this feels like a very wet situation.
It does.
So we just arrived at our first island and we're pulled up over top of some beautiful coral and we're already seeing fish and the water is so clear that I'm gonna go for a swim and then hopefully be able to get back in the boat after. So I just went for a snorkel for maybe, what, 20 minutes?
Probably, yeah.
And the water was just crystal clear down there. I saw so many fish. The coral was just incredible. There was all these like, I don't know, they looked like trees without leaves. However, then it came time to get out. And let's say I have no upper body strength. So Dave and the lovely gentleman that's driving us around today hauled me out of the water in the most ungraceful way possible. It hurt me, it hurt Dave. So I don't know if I'll be doing that again. It was still pretty incredible.
A new place, a new home for a while. Let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back. Take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by. Life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself.
Right, Dave?
Oh,
We're at stop number 2.
could be the last stop too. 'Cause I mean, I'm feeling this spot.
I think the guy realized that us jumping in and getting back on the boat was not
Gonna be a thing?
going to be a thing. So yeah, we're just at this beach. It looks like there's a few homes right here along it, but besides that, there's nobody else here. It's 1:30 now. I think we left the last island just before 1, so it's taken about between 30 and 40 minutes to get from that island to this one. Ready to go in, Dave?
Yeah.
My actual snorkel part wasn't working before, so I've just decided to ditch it. Dave's gonna use this one because he hasn't actually been snorkeling yet.
No.
I've been a couple of times in various places, so I'm gonna give him the best chance to breathe underwater. Just pull him back in. How are you feeling about the trip?
Good. Good. Very hot sun today.
Yes.
Like UV 10 or higher.
Yeah.
So the sunscreen that we put on doesn't feel like, and we put on what, 2 or 3 times?
Dave's pretty burnt. I've got a bit of a burn, and we were reapplying frequently. And yeah, really hot sun. So keep that in mind.
We ended up doing 2 islands. We could have done a third, but we chose to stay at the second one longer because they had a nice beach and we were able to fly the drone and we were able to swim and it was just nice and chill. So we were happy with that. You could do more islands if you wanted to do more islands. There seems like there's no shortage of them on this side. Just pulling back in, it's just after 3. We left just around 11. Voila. It's a pretty good day. So we finished our island hopping tour. Well, I'm sure you can tell I am quite red. We reapplied a ton. I guess the sun was just super, super strong today. We're both very, very burnt. But we're back at the place that arranged the boat tour for us for dinner. And we're just having the most incredible sunset right now. I had to come back down to the beach just to try and capture some of it. It's just gorgeous down here. Oh.
Join us next time as we head out for the afternoon with Dive Sibaltan in hopes of diving with manta rays. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.